Why is standard deviation crucial for blackjack advantage play? Imagine playing a game where even if you know the cards, luck still plays a big part. That's what advantage players face in blackjack. Standard deviation helps us understand how much our results can swing from the average. It's like knowing how wild the roller coaster ride might be before you get on. When you use card counting or other advanced techniques, your long-term edge might be small. But the short-term results can be pretty unpredictable. Standard deviation measures just how big those ups and downs can be. For advantage players, managing your bankroll is key. If you don't account for standard deviation, you might think you're safer than you really are. Your expected winnings are one thing, but the actual money you could lose in the short run can be much larger. Think of it like this. If you play 100 hands, your expected profit might be small, but the swings can cause you to lose a lot more than you expect. That's why you need enough money set aside to survive those losing streaks. Let's look at an example. Say you have a 1% advantage over the house. Playing 100 hands, your expected profit might be just a few dollars. But the standard deviation for those 100 hands could be much higher. That means you could easily lose $50 or $100 in that stretch, even if you're playing perfectly. The more hands you play, the closer your results will get to your expected value, but the swings will still happen. This is why your bankroll needs to be big enough to handle those fluctuations. Advanced techniques like card counting often involve betting more when the count is favorable. This increases your potential winnings but also increases your variance, or the amount your results can swing. The bigger your betting spread, the larger your standard deviation. That's why experienced advantage players pay close attention to it when planning their bankroll and betting strategies. Using the Kelly Criterion, a popular betting system, advantage players combine their edge with the variance to decide how much to bet. If you ignore standard deviation, you risk losing your bankroll quickly. Betting too aggressively without considering the swings can lead to ruin. On the other hand, betting too conservatively might slow your growth. Finding the right balance depends on understanding how much your results can vary. In real terms, if you have a 1% edge, you might need to play around 12,000 hands before your expected profit exceeds your standard deviation. Until then, you could be down even if your strategy is perfect. That's why patience and a solid bankroll are essential for advantage play. You need enough money to weather the inevitable ups and downs. In summary, standard deviation isn't just a math term. It's a real factor that shapes how advantage players manage risk, size their bets, and plan their bankrolls. Ignoring it can lead to losing everything, even if you're skilled. Understanding and respecting standard deviation is what separates successful advantage players from those who burn out quickly. If you want to play blackjack for the long run, mastering this concept is a must.